Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Amid the electric revolution's slowdown and with market growth hitting a wall, many hope EVs might soon be more affordable. However, the reality is that EVs are likely to stay more expensive than combustion cars for years. Join us as we explore 7 key reasons, from diminishing investments to high production costs, explaining why electric vehicles won't be cheaper than ICE cars anytime soon. Reason number 7, the end of incentives. For years, government incentives have been the fuel driving the EV revolution. Many countries have offered substantial perks to encourage EV purchases, from hefty tax credits to rebates. In the US, the $7,500 federal tax credit is still in play, but local support is waning. New Jersey, for instance, is introducing a 6.6% tax on EVs, while Texas is adding new fees and taxes on electric vehicles. Across the Atlantic, the European Union is also pulling back on incentives. Germany, once a champion of EV bonuses, now offers a maximum of €3,000 for new EVs and will likely end its vehicle tax exemption next year. As early adopters fade and middle-class buyers take over, the financial advantages of owning an EV are shrinking. Reason number 6, the unstable EV economy. EVs are unlikely to get cheaper soon because automakers haven't cracked the EV economy yet. Tesla is the only EV maker turning a profit, while legacy car makers and startups are losing money on every vehicle sold. Recent discounts offered by car makers are merely a strategy to compete with Tesla and are not sustainable. These discounts are temporary. EV makers are losing thousands of dollars per vehicle. For instance, Ford lost $36,000 on each F-150 Lightning last year, and with current discounts and reduced production, losses can reach $100,000 per vehicle. Given these financial challenges, it's more likely that EV prices will continue to rise rather than fall in the near future. Reason number 5, battery costs and raw material constraints. Electric cars remain pricey largely due to the high cost of batteries, which are the most expensive component. Lowering battery prices is crucial for making EVs more affordable, but this isn't expected soon. In fact, costs might rise if demand increases, as batteries and other EV components use expensive materials. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, and graphite are key, but each comes with challenges. Lithium's extraction process is environmentally taxing, cobalt is scarce and costly, and nickel is used heavily in other industries, raising its price. Additionally, rare earth materials like neodymium, dysprosium, and praseodymium, which are essential for EVs, also contribute to high costs. Though these materials have become somewhat cheaper, prices could spike again due to supply shortages and increasing demand, keeping overall EV costs high. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point, reason number 4, infrastructure challenges. The electric revolution demands substantial investments in infrastructure, as a comprehensive charging network is crucial for EVs to be viable. Currently, the situation is far from optimal. Governments and car makers must spend billions to establish and expand charging stations, leading to significantly higher operational costs for manufacturers. Building and maintaining this infrastructure requires extensive financial resources, with automakers investing heavily, either directly or through partnerships. Additionally, ensuring that EVs are compatible with public chargers involves extra research, development, and effort, which further inflates production costs. These increased expenses will inevitably be passed on to consumers. As a result, EV prices are likely to rise in the future to cover these additional costs, impacting affordability and potentially slowing the adoption of electric vehicles. Reason number 3, the high cost of research and development. In the rapidly evolving world of electric vehicles, research and development play a crucial role. Automakers must invest heavily to stay competitive, striving to enhance efficiency, extend range, speed up charging, and integrate cutting-edge software. Unlike the more established internal combustion engine industry, which benefits from decades of development and cost optimization, the EV sector is still in its infancy. These continuous R&D investments are substantial and directly impact the pricing of EVs. Manufacturers need to recover these costs, often resulting in higher vehicle prices. With no profits yet, and mass production still on the horizon, automakers have no choice but to incorporate R&D expenses into the sale price of their vehicles. This approach, while necessary for innovation, inevitably keeps EV prices elevated. Reason number 2. The quest for technological maturity. Technological maturity is another factor contributing to the high cost of EVs. Unlike combustion engines, which have long achieved high levels of efficiency and cost-effectiveness, EV technology is still in its developmental stages. Batteries, electric drivetrains, and charging systems are all areas requiring significant refinement. The automotive industry has spent decades optimizing the production processes for combustion vehicles, leading to lower costs and widespread availability of parts. In contrast, EV technology is still evolving. The need for ongoing research and refinement drives up production costs, which are then passed on to consumers. Unlike traditional cars, where economies of scale have already been achieved, EVs are still far from reaching these cost-saving milestones. Reason number 1. Demand and consumer preferences. Finally, demand and consumer preferences play a significant role in the pricing of electric vehicles. Contrary to expectations of rapid growth, the EV market is experiencing slower than anticipated expansion. With the early adopters phase behind us, the middle class is adopting EVs at a more measured pace, primarily due to concerns about range anxiety, lengthy charging times, and higher upfront costs compared to traditional vehicles. This lukewarm demand poses a challenge for manufacturers, who struggle to justify large-scale investments in EV production. Without achieving economies of scale, where producing more units lowers the per-unit cost, manufacturers cannot reduce prices. The inability to reach the production volumes needed for cost savings means that the EV industry faces ongoing difficulties in making electric vehicles more affordable and competitive against ICE vehicles. In summary, the combination of high R&D costs, the quest for technological maturity, and sluggish market growth means that affordable EVs may be a long way off. Unless there's a breakthrough in technology or a significant shift in market dynamics, EV prices are likely to remain high. Thanks for joining us today on Piston Pundit. For the latest updates and insights into the world of vehicles, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, please share your thoughts and experiences below. See you next time.